Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of watching, you are highly welcome. Please kindly click on the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you once again for stopping by. So Blessing CEO actually had an interview with Pete Edochie. It's actually a 1 hour 13 minutes and 20 seconds video. I didn't get to listen to everything because basically I was busy fast forwarding it, more like a clickbait, because I was watching and I didn't even actually see where Blessing asked Pete Edochie about his last son taking a second wife. Please, if you actually know the particular time she did the asking, please let me know so that I'll go back and watch it again. But basically the few things I could decipher from the whole conversation thing is more of Pete Edochie supporting polygamy, because Blessing CEO asked him about polygamy, what's his take about polygamy, and he said that polygamy is part of Igbo culture, that nothing wrong with polygamy. Wow, I'm wondering why he never took a second wife. No wonder he has been supporting his son. He went on to say that in the olden days, when men give birth, that they want to give birth to more children, more boys, to take over the the lineage and the rest of them. So they tend to impregnate quite a number of women to give birth to boys and the rest of them. And then from more indication, or from what I observed from the conversation so far, I think he's trying to blame marriage failure. I think he's trying to put it on the women's head, to be honest with you, which I actually disagree a lot. He will say that people should stay in their marriage. Another person is not supposed to know what is happening in your marriage. Did your son know that? Did you tell your son that? Has May ever come out to tell us what happened in the marriage? She has never for one day come out to tell us anything about the marriage. Oh. I will say it and I will say it over and over again. It's being your son, Yul Edochie, doing all these things. But you want Queen May to stay. Why? If she was to be your daughter, will you allow that to happen? The answer is absolutely no. I went on to tell us about a friend of his whose wife wanted to divorce him because he did something wrong. He advised them. Just they talk, they go. But one thing I can tell you for sure, that when it comes to patriarchy, or Pete Edochie is number one. I went on to say that women prefer married men because of the security they provide. Absolutely, I know that. Maybe that is the reason why Judy Austin shook her head, thinking that, oh, if she's with Yul Edochie because he's a married man, she will have security. But the security now is now wavering. And that the purpose of marriage is to get married and raise a family. And you can love anywhere. In fact, basically just talking and talking and talking. And I think Blessing CEO put it on her page, put it on TikTok. I think it was more of a clickbait, that particular question that she asked, what advice do you give to your last son and the rest of them? I think Yul Edochie got hold of it. As usual now, he doesn't like anything, or rather, anybody that interviews his family members, he detests it a lot. He just wants only him to be on the limelight. The other day, it was KOK and his brother Lincoln Edochie, and he ended up bashing them and even insulting KOK. Let me see whether he's going to insult his father. And guess what happened at the end of the day? Blessing CEO and Yul Edochie, they have unfollowed each other. Che! Or is it game that they are playing? I don't think it's game, because anything we concern Yul Edochie and interviewing his family members, he takes it very, very personal. But for Blessing CEO, I don't know whether it is cruise that she's catching. No, I really don't know. One thing I can tell you for sure is that it is what I see that I am saying. I don't even understand what Pete Edochie himself has turned into. Any clown will just call him and ask for interview and he will agree. To be honest with you, I never expected him to grant that interview to Blessing Okoro. Try. I don't know how she managed to do that too, but she really played her game very well. I did tell you. So what Pete Edochie was expecting Queen May to stay married to that embarrassment he called a son, a bad luck. I can't even go through Blessing's YouTube to watch anything, even if they are sharing money there, never. But the truth that I had to go and watch you and see for myself, but I didn't really watch long, because how can I be watching 1 hour 13 minutes video and it's not saying anything meaningful? All the thing I'm hearing is about male patriarchy. You should stay in your marriage even if they are hitting you, so you should die in your marriage, just like late Osinachi Shebi Abi, is he, if I'm not mistaken, now that woman that the husband killed in Abuja, if she had left, it could have been, oh, she should have stayed, but she stayed and died, and everybody are not telling her that she should have left. I'm just glad that Queen May left. I don't care how much you people like pets. In my eyes, this man pet is part of it. The man doesn't care about me. There's more interested in keeping her around for her money. That's Edochie is for you, except Lincoln Edochie. Okay, please don't go and watch it. Don't add to her views. Maybe one person can watch it and save the rest. That is why I have scrammed through it and have watched it. I didn't watch it per se. I just you know how you're watching something and you're fast forwarding because it doesn't make any sense. But why is Yul Edochie, why did Yul Edochie unfollow Blessing? Well, we are waiting to see, because the same Blessing was busy hailing trailing Yul and Judy not quite long, and now this, no be smart, you know. The Queen of May is at work in one way or the other. They shall gather, and in 7 ways they shall scatter. Pet, the instigator, the one who has juju wings to fly, all cause May refuse to be like his wife that he caged all this while. Okay, Queen May is a child of grace, were forever, and all the Judy Austin fan who thought blessings Maginas was on their side are now screaming in pain. They never see anything. I dey tell you, it's really the season of unfollowing. I don't trust Blessing CEO. She wants to use May Nation to, add to her YouTube views. She's not going to get well, because number one is that we've seen the way she has acted so far. We've seen the way she has done. We know that she's not for Queen May. She never for one day liked Queen May. She just liked the controversy surrounding, Yul Edochie and Judy, and she liked the fact that Yul Edochie is making a mess of himself, but she does not like the fact that Queen May is winning. That is what is paining her. That all these things that she's saying, Queen May has never responded to her. Queen May has never acknowledged her. Maybe that is what is peppering her. I dey tell you, I really have zero respect or regard for pet. A man that encourages women to put condom in their bag of the philandering husband is a huge red flag. Yet he claimed to be a knight and a strong Catholic. That is why he said, when it comes to patriarchy, he is #1 patriarchy system in the world. Seriously, he has it a lot, and maybe that is how they cage their women. No wonder. I thank God for Mama Rita Edochie. Nobody can cage her. She's who she says she is, and she does what she wants to do. Nobody, she know they send anybody anything. Okay, they should tear themselves into shed for all I care. They should leave my queen alone. Blessing CEO is from Ebonyi State that couldn't even sympathize with someone from her state. Very despicable. The man is aged. Age has a way of affecting people's mentality. They start reasoning like kids and become softer. As a custodian of the culture, it is not strange to hear he supports polygamy. He has always done so, truth be told, but the big question is, what Yul Edochie practice? Is it polygamy? The answer is no. Yul was having extramarital affairs with different women, both single and married, until a desperate one among them hooked him with the pregnancy to secure a stay, because she thought he was going to continue with his political ambition and maybe become president someday. But her game caught, serious, her ticket caught. Beside polygamy, doesn't support a man sleeping with a fellow man's wife. That is not a widow or divorce. Abomination. So what daddy supports is different from what Yul Edochie committed. You all should take note. Moreover, this person we are talking about is his son. No matter the disgrace or provocation, he won't be angry forever. He has stated his displeasure at the initial time and spoke in defense of the wife as a good father-in-law. Let's leave it at that and not expect too much from him. He is not going to throw away his son or be going back and forth. He doesn't have the energy or doesn't need it in this phase of life. We all have old people in our homes and know how age has made them. If it's blessing, it is a blessing though. People around him should not just allow anybody around him, especially as one of their child has gone astray and is always in the news for the wrong reason. Most people coming around him is just for selfish interest, not like they care about him or his family. They just want to get him talking, whether positive or negative, to have content to share for views and clickbait, not minding the kind of negative comments and disrespect that might cause the person and the legacy.